Excuse me. Excuse me. NWS General Manager Don Callis is speaking here. Oh boy, what a week we've been having. And it's been a long time since I have said, excuse me. I was the one that started that when I was Cyrus the Virus in ECW. This brings back memories. But let's talk about the glorious week we've been having. This past Thursday on Revolution Impact, Scooter St. William took out every single member of the Don Callis family with an RKO, and he was about to beat the holy hell out of me. But then, Mischief Mikey Miller, the newest member of the Don Callis family and the newest member of NWSRevolution, he has a contract, he has an ironclad contract, just like I do, and a cousin of Giant Da Vinci, wept Scooter St. William in the back of a steel chair, and held him so I could beat him up. I beat the hell out of Scooter St. William, and then Giant Da Vinci did as well. It was a major beatdown. See, Scooter St. William, that's what happens when you try to put your hands on me. I have a no-touch clause here in the NWSRevolution now, and I also have a protection clause. You see, I am the general manager. I can do whatever I want. I have an ironclad contract. I have an immunity contract, which states I can do whatever I want without any punishment necessary. So if I attack Scooter St. William, I won't get punished for it. If I attack Cody Rhodes, I won't get punished for it. If I do something illegal in the NWSRevolution, I will not get punished for it. And my ironclad contract states I cannot be fired or suspended as general manager, and I cannot be fired from the NWSRevolution. That ironclad immunity contract states I will leave on my own, and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. I am here to stay in the NWSRevolution, and I am here to stay as NWS General Manager. And then, Scooter St. William, while you were talking, running your mouth, flapping your gums about Johnny Da Vinci and Mischief Mikey Miller, guess what happened? Mischief Mikey Miller slapped you again. And then Johnny Da Vinci beat the hell out of you again. Mischief Mikey Miller beat the hell out of you. I, General Manager Don Callis, beat the hell out of you. That's what happens when you piss off the Don Callis family. That is what happens. As Giant Da Vinci, the NWS World Heavyweight Champion, has said, that is what happens when you disrespect me, Don Callis, you disrespect NWS World Heavyweight Champion Giant Da Vinci, and you disrespect Mischief Mikey Miller and the Don Callis family. As the title says, I have a warning and threat for Scooter St. William, NWSRevolution owner chairman Scooter, and I do. At Giant Da Vinci mostly said it. If you think for 1 second, Scooter St. William, the beating that you received this past Thursday and just a couple minutes ago is bad, then that is nothing compared to the beating you're going to receive this Thursday on NWSRevolution Impact. And at Revolution Mania 9, you see, Scooter St. William, you cannot put your hands on me at all, and you cannot put your hands on Johnny Da Vinci, the NWS World Heavyweight Champion, and you cannot put your hands on Mischief Mikey Miller. However, they could put their hands on you. So Johnny Da Vinci is beating you up. You have to take it. You cannot fight back. If Mischief Mikey Miller is beating you up, you have to take the beating like a man. You cannot fight back. And you are officially banned from having any bodyguards or any protection whatsoever, even though that you outweigh me because you are the owner, chairman, and CEO of NWSRevolution. You indeed do have the final say. That's not going to stop me, NWS General Manager Don Callis, from overruling your decisions, because I have a lot of power here in the NWS Revolution. I pretty much control everything else that goes on here in the NWS Revolution. And I make rule, and I even have power over my boss, Scooter St. William. If he sticks me in a match, I can definitely get out of it. So, Scooter St. William, no matter how much power you have, I have even more power. But you do have the final say because you are the owner, chairman, CEO. But Scooter St. William, if you think for 1 second you're gonna fine us, arrest us, suspend us, or fire us, that's not gonna happen because as my immunity contract has stated, I cannot be fired or suspended as general manager. I have all the power. A judge and a bunch of lawyers have already signed an executive order, meaning I cannot be removed as general manager. And that deal has been closed because Congress has already voted on me staying as general manager in the NWS Revolution. I cannot be fired or suspended. The only way I'll no longer be general manager is if I leave on my own. But I already said about that. But Scooter St. William, there's a lot more, as I was saying, there's a lot more beatdowns coming for you. There's a lot more punishments coming for you. So you better, so come Revolution Mania, Johnny Da Vinci is going to embarrass you in the state of Dallas, Texas. And you have to be very, very, very lucky if you're able to end the undefeated streak of Johnny Da Vinci. And you have to be very, very lucky if you're going to become a three-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion. You see, Scott, as Johnny Da Vinci said, there's a lot more you're going to lose. But you will always be owner, chairman, and CEO. But you don't have any power over the Don Callis family. You do not. And you don't have any power over the Elite Blood Warriors. You have power over over the NWS Revolution, and that's about it. This is your company, but I make the rules around here. You have the final say, but I make the rules, and I'm going to make even more rules because as of right now, as I said, it just went through Congress. Scooter St. William cannot put his hands on Johnny Da Vinci until Revolution Mania 9. And Scooter St. William, so there you go. It's been signed, sealed, and delivered. And Scooter St. William cannot put his hands on me as general manager. And Scooter St. William cannot put his hands on Mischief Mikey Miller. So it looks like Scooter St. William. It looks like the Don Callis family karma has come for you. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Because Scooter St. William, you are in danger. Your life is in danger. Your life is at the palm of my hands. Your fate is at the palm of my hands. Your life is at the palm of Johnny Da Vinci's hands, and your fate is at the palm of Johnny Da Vinci's hands as well. Your fate and your life and your fate is at the hands of Mischief Mikey Miller. And he told me one of these days he would like to give you the worst beating ever, and he can't wait to slap you again. Well, that's all I got to say. This is Don Callis signing off with another warning. Scooter St. William, the clock is ticking on you. Your days are numbered. There's a lot more worse beatdowns coming for you. And you're going to lose a lot more than you have, Scooter St. William, because the Don Callis family is taking over the NWS Revolution, and that is a straight-out fact. I have a lot more power than I did before. Yes, I have forged your signatures, but I got away with it. So, Scooter St. William, I wonder what you're going to do. What you going to do? Put the Don Callis family in punishment matches? You can't do that. Only I control what goes on in the Don Callis family. So, like I said, you do have you are the owner, chairman, CEO in the NWS Revolution, and you do have the final say. But I also have the final say, and I can overrule anything you do and say here in the NWS Revolution. This is Don Callis signing off saying, have a good day. And Scooter, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. You're going down. And you're going down very hard. Don Callis out.